Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim from DIY Dream Weddings UK, and as you know, yesterday we started doing this gingerbread man wedding bouquet, which is a bride and groom, and we're on our, what day did we say we were on? We're on the 22nd of December today, and I can't remember what the day is, but it does actually say it here on the video. Okay, so welcome to the Christmas marathon, where we're having a video every day and also on Christmas Day, and that's when we're going to finish. So it's all the way up to Christmas Day. So in the last video you would have seen me cut all these little bits out. I've decided to put these flowers on, okay, and I'm going to show you how to make these, okay, and put them on. First of all, I'm going to put these on, and then I'm going to show you how to make the one for the other strap. Okay, so let me just put these on. So I'm going to use some hot glue for this because they're not stuck on yet. So I know where I want them positioned because I've put them on. Okay, so let me know what you think about this. This is just a little bit of fun, really. You know, just a bit of fun. And we're going to basically, what we're going to do is we're going to hang this. Basically, you could hang it as decoration, or you could use it as a bouquet, and you can, I'm going to do a little handle on there, a little hoop with this ribbon at the top. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, so that you can hold it like a hanging bouquet, so it hangs down on the ribbon. Okay, I hope that explains it. But if you want to have a look at my hanging wedding bouquets, they are actually in I think it's hanging wedding bouquet playlist, so if you want to have a look at that, you're welcome to. Okay, and if you want to see the rest of these videos and they're hard to find, you can go into the playlist, which is, I'm trying to think what it is, Christmas series, that's it, Christmas series playlist, or seasonal, they're in there as well. Okay, so these little hearts, all these little bits I just drew freehand and cut out onto the craft foam. Okay, so I didn't have a template for these. Okay, but you can make one and then just draw around it, and then they'll all be identical. If you do that, maybe make them a bit bigger than this, because I found it a bit difficult having a template, because as you can see, these are really small hearts, and even though I drew round the template, it wasn't exactly the same. So just gluing those on. So we're getting very near to Christmas now, 22nd. I think I've done everything. I said last time I weren't going to go to the shops again, but I did. Oh, try not to drop that. It's very fiddly with this hot glue. So we're just sticking all these down, and what I thought was I'd do the back as well. And how I thought I'd do the back, I'm not sure if we're going to do this or not, but I'm going to see how it works. I just do the back of the dress and like a veil at the back. So we're going to do another flower there, and you can see at the bottom here I started to do some hearts along the bottom here, so I'll be putting those on. Perhaps it might be nice to have even like a little waistline here, so I will be adding more details on. Okay, I might stick those on now, actually. Stick those on now. I just wasn't sure if to do hearts at the bottom as well, but I think that would look quite nice to have those like kind of down there like that. I didn't want to make too many flowers, because it just gets a bit too long-winded if I do too many. I don't really like a project to last too long, because I think people get bored if it lasts too long. So I'm trying to, because it's Christmas, it's different because it's a lead up to Christmas, but normally I don't like my projects to last more than about 4 videos long. Okay, but this is a bit different because we've got 12 days, so there we are. So I'm going to keep going with that, but I'm not going to do it on here. What I'm going to do now is show you how to make these flowers on the headdress. Okay, So we're going to move this over. I'm just going to plug my iron in and explain to you what we've been doing, what I've been doing off camera. So I've actually cut this out, okay, and I have got a template for that, okay, so they're all the same. So I've drawn around this onto some craft foam, and then I've cut this out, and I've also done the same with this one is a stamen, and what I've done is cut a strip and then cut vertical slots all the way down. I don't know if you can see that. You see that? Okay, so I will show you how I do the vertical slots. Okay, right, so now what I'm going to do is try and find my I've lost a few things along the way, but I did have my wooden skewer, which I don't know where that's gone now. Things go astray a bit, people. I'm telling you, things go astray. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do without that if I can't find it. It's going to be a little bit of a tricky one. I'll maybe use the end of this for now. But I did have, I don't know where that's gone. So we just, if we turn that up, let's turn that up. Sorry people, let's turn that up. I like to have my iron on max, but you can have, it depends on the materials that you'll, oh, there it is. It depends on the material you're using as to, and the type of iron you have as to how high you have it. And I would start low to begin with if you're not sure. So we're going to curl this so it's like one of those flowers I showed you. And what we're going to do is just put this onto the iron, okay, and you can watch as that, you can see as that curls, as the heat hits that, it curls inwards, okay. I think you can sort of see that, and I normally count to about 10, and then I just drop that, and you can see how that's curled up to look like a flower, okay. See how lovely that, and if it's not as round as you want, you could just mould it while it's warm, okay. So I'm going to unplug that now. We're done with the iron, and the groom's coming along nicely. I haven't done any more ribboning, but let me just show you, just in case you're new to all this. I've ribboned the edge, started ribboning the edge of this so that it looks like, so if I bring back the bride, so it looks nice and neat around the edge, okay. So that's what I've done with that one. I've started to do that. So we're going to make this flower, and oh, we don't want red, we want green. So I'm going to have to, so we really want green for the middle. So what I'm going to do is take my scissors, and I'm going to, we don't want all this, we only want a little bit of length on there. I think that'll be enough. So we're going to cut that off, and just basically cut along here like this and make some little slits, okay. So it looks a bit like grass, and then we're going to curl that inwards, okay. We're going to curl that inwards to make our stamen in the middle of our flower, okay. So we just are going to put some glue on like this and curl it round, curl that inwards. Just put another piece of glue. Don't put much glue, just a little bit, because it's only a little stamen and you don't want loads of it seeping out at the top, okay. And I think that is big enough. You could do it bigger, but I don't think it needs to be that much bigger, okay, because it's only a little flower, okay. So I'm going to cut that piece off, okay, and then what you do is I don't know if you can see, should we move this in a little bit just so you can see what I'm doing here. So then what I like to do is I like to just bring that out just put some glue on there in the middle, a little tiny bit, and then I stick that in the middle there like that, okay, and that is your flower, okay. And we're going to put that on her shoulder, so we're going to put that, so if we move, I'll leave that there for a minute, just put some glue on the bottom of that, just a tiny piece, and then just glue that on the other side like that. Okay, I'm not sure if we might have little patterns down here as well. We'll see. I quite like that. I like the way it matches her headdress. Okay, so that was the idea with that. Okay, so we've done that. So I'm going to go on to the back and just show you what I was thinking of doing on the back. So if I turn this over, sorry about the glue here. Let's just zoom out a little bit again. I was thinking of using the same template for the back and just making this bit straight, okay, for the back. So we'll do that. It makes it easier than trying to do another template the same, okay. So what we're going to do is draw around. I think that will work. So we're going to draw around this. I know it's the same as the other video now because sorry about that, but we'll draw around this and we'll stick that on the back, and that's what we'll do, okay. I might bring that down a little bit. We could put a little V shape in there or something, be really creative with that. Should we do that? We could just do a little V shape, and we could really go to town with this. We could also, what we could do is we could do some laces down here as well. So you can really go to town with the details and stuff with this, and you could perhaps put a flower there. So we're going to cut this out. I didn't know whether to do this or not, but I'm not sure how we're going to do the veil. We're going to have a little think about how we're going to do the veil, people. Maybe I'll do that now as well on here, because these are like the main bits, aren't they, really? So yeah, so I'll just bring that down as a V just to make that a bit more interesting. And I'm sorry it's green. It looks a little bit like Shrek at the back. And that's just because I didn't have any more brown craft foam left, because I really wanted to do the bride brown as well, and not the bride, the groom bride brown as well. I wanted to do them both brown. So let's just move this over. So you've got then you've got that, and I will cut that down a bit because we want that to be kind of equal to the other side. Perhaps it's not so vertical as it could be. Should we go with it anyway? You can neaten it up if you want. Do some little laces on the back. And then we're going to do, I thought what we could do is we could have a veil, or maybe that's too, I'm not sure how we do a veil. Perhaps we need to draw around her head again to see how we'll do that. So perhaps we'll draw around her head on here. So I'm kind of making this up as I go along, people. So we'll draw around her head so we know where that veil is going to... Actually, the other thing what I'd like to do is... Hang on, let's just... Where's that headdress? What I thought was, this might make it work better actually. We have the back of the headdress, okay? And then we have... Yeah, so we've got the back of the headdress, and then we can have the veil. Let's have a go. The veil coming down, so I'm going to cut that out and just see if that works. All you people are going, what is this woman up to, man? You know, you've got to laugh though, haven't you? You have to laugh a bit because it's all a bit of fun, really. It really is. So if you were going to do a veil, that would come like that, wouldn't it? Like this. That's how that would work. And you wouldn't, the thing is, if you have a veil, you probably won't see a lot of the back of this dress unless it's very short. So do you know what? I might not do a veil because I really wanted to do a bit more detail on the back of this dress. That's what I wanted to do. So if I just cut that a bit shorter, that I don't think that will work as well. No, I don't. So I'm gonna leave that off, and I'm just gonna do the headdress at the back, and I'm gonna do some little lacy bits. I'm gonna do some lacy bits along here, or maybe put some flowers down the back. Okay, but it's up to you. You could do a veil as well. So I showed you how to do that. So we just do the headdress and everything the same. So I'm going to show you how to maybe cut some of these hearts out. Just do a bit more decoration on the front. And then what I'm going to do is, because what I did was I just drew these out like this. And just basically cut them out. I didn't really think about doing templates for these ones. Okay, so just cutting them out like this and then just gluing them on all the way along the bottom there. I'm going to do all the way along. I try to keep them the same size. That's the only thing, is if you don't do a template, it's very difficult to, sometimes it's hard to get it to be the right size. But I'm not looking for, with this specific one, I'm not looking for accuracy with this one. But if I was going to do it for a bride or a commission or something, I probably would be a bit more careful with how I'm doing it. But this is the first time I've done it, and when I first do something, it's experimental. So yeah, so we could do a little belt. Actually, we could probably use something like that for the belt even, couldn't we? I'm just really getting into detail. Sorry, I just can't help it. So let me know if you'd like to see me do a bit more of this detail along the front here. I'm just thinking how I'd like to do. Maybe if you do a waistline, it might make her look a bit slimmer. What do you think? Or am I just going a bit over the top? Anyway, that is more or less, the bride is more or less finished. I'll do the bits on the back and stick them down. I'll probably come back and do that with you. But she's more or less finished, and I want to go on to the groom because we haven't got long. We haven't got many days left until Christmas. So if I can just start on the groom, that would be good. And then perhaps we could come back and do some details on a different day. Maybe if we've got an extra day. If not, then I might show you some decorations later on. Okay, so that is the bride. She's lovely, isn't she? I really like. She's really coming to life. Do you think she's coming to life? And like I said, we're going to do this. I'll do the back as well, like this. So that'll be the back. You could even do another front if you wanted to, and a different colour dress and everything, couldn't you? Just an idea. So perhaps you might have, you might even have some hearts on the back, actually. Don't know if I've cut that right, really. You might have some hearts going down the back. Or I think I'm doing a flower in the middle there, actually, and then maybe perhaps you could decorate the bottom as well the same. Okay then, so I'll see you in the next one. I hope you enjoyed this so far. I'll see you in the next one, and don't forget to like if you like this video, and subscribe as also. You can get more videos just like this, and it helps the channel to grow. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay then, thanks for watching everyone. Bye.